It is Battlbox time again, and this is mission 38, the day hike and backpacking box. That's what we're going to take a look at coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So the folks at Battlbox were kind enough to send me their mission 38, day hike, a backpacking box, and that's what we're going to take a look at here. This is again geared towards day hiking, backpacking. Real quick, if you're not familiar, Battlbox is a subscription box with 4 different levels that you pay a different price at each level, and at each higher price level you get everything in the previous level plus some more stuff. And their goal is to provide you you pay less than you would pay for this stuff if you get it on the street. And my goal in doing the video is just to show you what's in the box. I went out on the internet and kind of figured out what I could price it for and to see how it compares so you can make an informed decision as to whether or not this is something you choose to spend your money on. That's totally up to you. They send me this stuff to review and check out, and I show it to you, and a lot of people seem to like it. I hope you're one of them. So anyway, without me doing a lot of rambling, I'm going to try to really stop the rambling on this video and just focus on the box and get the stuff out to you and wrap this one up, because this, guess what, it's getting dark. So let's take you down the old stump top and we'll take a look at what's in mission 38, day hiking and backpacking. All right, so here we are down at the old stump top. Let's just open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so actually this is not going to be in anybody's but mine, because this is my list, but let's just pull this out of the way now. So first of all, like every month, there is a little card here that tells you what is in this month's box. Usually on back of it there's like a more detailed description of kind of the thought processes that went into it, but not this month. So anyway, as always, I went through and made a list of what you can buy the stuff for, but I found it for on the street, so to speak, generally on Amazon. And we're going to compare the two, just kind of give you an idea of hopefully what kind of actual value this is. And we're going to do something just a little bit different this time also. At the end of it, I'm going to kind of give you like my rating of how well I think they managed to have a coherent theme with all the different parts. So we'll talk about that as we go. But anyway, it's a day hike backpacking theme for this month, and I don't think I mentioned this, but there are 4 subscription levels. The first subscription level is a basic. It's $24.99 a month plus shipping. And at the basic, the first item in this month's basic box is a an Esbit stove, which is just one of these little. Let me show you. I mean, it's just one of these little. You've probably seen these. It's got little fuel cubes here, and there's like 6 of them in there. And just a little fold-up stove like so. You put the cubes in there, set them on fire, and you can set your cup or whatever you want to on top of that. And I just tore the box all to pieces. So anyway, and they're giving this a $10.99 value. Found this on Amazon for $10.99. Next item on the basic list is a 2-liter hydration bladder, and this is pretty much just a. Couldn't find the name brand on this anywhere. It does have quick disconnect. Let me see if I can get that right. Yeah, push them in. Quick disconnect fittings on it, so that's a little bit nicer than some, and allows you to change it out. And it's got an insulated drinking tube, which is another cool feature. Pretty big wide mouth at the top, and some little clips here to hang it on, holes to hang it. They're giving this a $13.59 value. Again, I didn't find this exact one anywhere, but on Amazon the closest I could find was about $8.99 for a very similar item. So the next item on the basic this month is an Explorer compass, and let's open this up. Especially just like an orienteering style compass with a very high-vis base on it. It's got just a mirror here, which has got some protective stuff on it right now. And very basic little compass. I think this is just a fine compass. I'm telling you, it's pointing towards north. I've checked it against a couple of other compasses. It's fine. This is almost exactly, it looks like exactly the same compass that UST has on their website. So they're giving this a $7.12 value. Actually, the lowest I could find this, what looks like exactly this compass for, was on Amazon for $9.95. So a pretty good value there. So we'll put that aside. And then the final item in the basic box this month is a set of comfort insoles. And basically these are just cushion insoles that you cut to fit your shoe size. And they look like they're kind of a gel insoles. They look pretty comfortable, to be honest with you, but and They are giving these a $9.99 value. I found a lot of different insoles on Amazon, and the lowest price ones I found were $9.99. So these look like they might be even a little better than those. We'll go with a $9.99 on that, which brings their total stated value for the basic level this month to $41.69. I came up with $39.62, and again that's for $24.99 plus shipping. So definitely more value than you pay on this time. Now we're going to kind of do our I guess we'll do our relevancy rating, or whatever you want to call it, for the day hike backpacking. I think this is all pretty relevant. You definitely, a compass is good for day hiking and backpacking. It's a good little lightweight stove to kind of, you can carry it with you just for a general purpose. If you want to heat up some hot chocolate or some coffee, or you could boil some water for whatever. And then you got your water. So a couple of important things. You've got water and navigation, and then it's always good to have something to keep you comfortable. So your feet especially, since that is your primary method of contact with the ground. So that's for the basic. I'll say we did pretty good on staying relevant to the theme. So the next level is the advanced level. It's $49.99 plus shipping, and in that level you get everything here plus some more stuff. This month the more stuff is pretty cool actually. It's a Battlbox 40-liter backpack, and let me just take this out of the bag here so you can see it a little better. In a big old Ziploc baggie. So this is a pretty cool backpack. I'll get back here a little bit so you can see the pack a little better. It's got some pretty cool features. First of all, it's very, very bright high-vis orange, which, so if you're not in a covert situation, you're day hiking or backpacking, that's really good, because believe it or not, a high percentage of survival type situations actually initiate during a day hike or a very casual outing. So it's good to have something that's going to be really high visibility, help you be found if you need to be found. This thing's got like daisy chain stuff on the front of it. It's got a shock cord here on front. It's got a big pocket in here, interior pockets in here also. Got a either a laptop pocket in the back, or you could use it for a hydration bladder, because it does have the holes on the side for your hydration tube. Then the bladder's in the pack already in the basic level. Then it's got this small kind of I guess it's a soft pocket at the top for watches, glasses, or whatever, your sunglasses. Nice zipper pulls on everything. Another big pocket in front here, full size pocket you can put a lot of stuff in. A couple little bungees here, one on this side and one on the other side for just fastening whatever you need to fasten. Water bottle pockets on both sides. It's got compression straps. It's got the straps for a roll or a blanket or whatever on bottom, anything you want to put there. It's actually got a little small zipper pocket up top here. It's pretty neat. You can put a compass or whatever in there that you can just reach over your shoulder and get if you need it. I think that's a pretty cool feature. Sternum strap with a whistle on it, right? And I got to blow the whistle, right? It'll work. It's not the greatest whistle in the world. Most of those aren't. Kind of a nice channel on the back here, so. And then a waist strap with some pockets on both sides. I mean, it's not a long-term backpack, but I'd say for the price of about $38, it seems like a pretty good pack. It's even got on the bottom a built-in rain cover in its own zipper compartment. So several other little strings. I mean, you can hang a bunch of stuff on here if you need to. So that is the Battlbox 40-liter pack. Pretty cool. So there's the backpack, and they're giving this a $38.99 value. To be honest with you, there's so many different backpacks all over the internet, so many different choices. I think $39.99 seems like $38.99 seems like a pretty fair price for what you get here. It's getting more challenging when they do the branded stuff, which I understand why they do that, because they can I think potentially they can offer a better value for the same price, because they're cutting out a layer of necessary profit. So the next item in the advanced is Tribe 1 pack tack, and those pack tacks, and these are pretty stinking cool. There's a 4-pack of these. And what they're really neat. They allow you to attach a carabiner to any piece of fabric, and I'll show you how you do that. It's really simple. If you can see, they've just got this little kind of a wishbone looking thing here, and the carabiner. That's what it is, the carabiner. just kind of fits through there. So the way you operate this thing is, let me get it where I can get this thing off of here. You just take your carabiner off from there, and you can see the slot in the middle is not as big as the carabiner, so it won't go through there. Let me tilt you down, I'll show you how this thing works. So I'll just show you on my shirt. So basically you take the black part and you go behind the fabric, right? And give yourself a little slack. Then you take your carabiner and you just open it up like so to the side, push it in like so, and then slide it through there. And what you wind up with, as you can see, is basically it just pushes the fabric into that groove and locks it in place. So I can't pull it off that way at all. But I did have noticed, depending upon the fabric, it'll slide around and move up and down. So if you're just trying to go like straight down, I could probably pull this off my shirt like so. But that's, again, this is pretty thin fabric. So let's try it with a pack. It's labeled a pack attach, so let's just see if it attaches to the pack. So take this side here. I'm gonna try to do this on camera, which is kind of a pain in the neck. So we're gonna put this back here behind this part behind it. This is pretty thick fabric too, so I don't know if it's even gonna work. It may be too thick, but we're gonna see. So the goal is to push it down in, just to push the fabric through like so. You can see that. So now we've got, this is behind, and you can see how the fabric's in there, and this is clipped through like that. So it'll slide down, but it won't go all the way off anymore because it's got these seams or whatever. So I just added another attachment point, as if there weren't enough on this pack, with a very simple kind of a deal, and you didn't have to sew anything or cut anything or do any holes. And if you want to get rid of it, you just pop it out and take it off, and there you go. So pretty cool deal, I think. I've never seen this before. It's pretty neat. They're giving this at $11.95 value. I found this exact 4-pack on Amazon for $15.99, so pretty good value there, which brings their total stated value for the advanced level subscription level this month to $92.63. I came up with $94.90, so again, pretty decent. The next level is Pro level's $99.99 a month plus shipping, and at the Pro level you get everything in the lower levels plus some more stuff. This month is a pretty unique item that I had not seen before. It is called the Barrow Cook or Barrow Cook system, and basically it is a stove. We call this a stove and a mug set, and essentially they use like a chemical heat pack. I think it's pretty similar to what comes in an MRE, and put it in water, and basically that heats the water up and cooks your food. So you don't have to have any fire. This is really good if you're somewhere where you can't have fires, and you don't have to, you don't have to deal with fires and stoves and heat. And they it just there's no fuel needed except for the little packs, and pretty cool stuff there. We may take a look at this at a different time, but they're giving this a $79.99 value. The best price I could come up with on Amazon was finding these separately. I found a kit that was 60-something bucks, but it was a smaller of the main stove here. This is like a 40 liter, and it was like a 30-something liter, or 40 ounce. It's like 30-something ounce. So this particular exact setup here, this stove is $44.95, and this exact cook, they call it a cafe, this exact cup, it was $26.95 for a total of $71.90. Altogether they have 5 different cooking heating pads, 2 different sizes for each one. So that brings their stated value for the Pro level kit this month to $172.58. Again, that's a $99.99 cost, and I came up with $166.80. So there's that. Finally, the last level that they offer is the Pro Plus or Knife of the Month Club, and that's where they had a different knife that was scheduled to be done for this month, but it just didn't happen. So they kind of substituted. So that'll come out next month. But this month is the it's the Sog Q3 Multi-Tool, and I got to say it's pretty neat. Let me get this thing out of here. It's kind of like a stick, right? So you can stick it in your pocket, stick it whatever, and then it opens up. Pair of pliers. It's got a pocket clip on it, and it closes up just like that. Several blades on it. I got little thumb nicks on here. We got like a little tiny screwdriver and an all Got we got an actual awl with an eye in it. A Phillips head screwdriver, pretty good sized Phillips head screwdriver there, and a larger, like a scraper blade right there, a chisel blade. And they all lock if you open them up all the way. Then on the other side, they've got, see what we got here. We got a straight up, can opener with a little tiny screwdriver, bottle opener with a screwdriver, a file, and a blade. Pretty cool stuff there. And just again, they lock open, and if you want to unlock them, you just push this button on back here, close it, and they all fold up right there. So pretty handy. You got a nice long handle if you want to use the tools, and if you want to use the pliers, very comfortable rounded handles for the pliers. So that's the Sog Q3 Multi-Tool. I think it's pretty cool. Very innovative product from the folks at Sog, and they're giving us a $94 value. Found this exact one on Amazon for $66.79. So that brings their stated value for the Pro Plus this month to $266.58. Again, it's $149.99 cost. I came up with $233.59, and that is the Battlbox Mission 38. Okay, well, that was a hopefully quick look at Battlbox Mission 38, the day hiking and backpacking box. Got to say, I think they did a pretty good job of sticking to their theme this month. All the items in here seem to be very coherent, and they fit very well with the day hiking, backpacking type scenario. And I think they did a pretty good job of providing the value, even though they swapped the knives from next month to this month because of a availability issue. And there's a note in the box about that. Basically, the knife they had planned for this month wasn't quite ready. They had some shipping delays, so they already had the knife in stock, the Sog, for next month. They just kind of rotated them in. So the one they had planned for this month, you'll see next month. I think the Sog Q3 Multi-Tool actually is a pretty cool, good fit for the backpacking and day hiking theme. It's just always good to have. I think, again, this pack, I really like this pack. It really rocks. And one of the coolest things I've seen are those pack taxes. I've never seen those before. I think they're pretty cool. So, but anyway, as always, my goal in making this video was to just show you what's in the box and kind of go out in the real world, the free market, so to speak, and see what you can get the same stuff for and compare the prices. And I think we're pretty close, within 20 bucks, I think, this month, so it's not too bad. Battlbox does a pretty good job, in my opinion, of providing a very good cost to value ratio if it's something you're interested in and if it fits your budget. And that's the decision only you can make. If you do decide this is a good, maybe something you like to check out, you can save 10% by using the coupon code in this. I think it's Survival, but it's in the description below. Once again, thanks to the folks at Battlbox for sending me these boxes every month so I can show them to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. You can check out a new one right here. And if you're not subscribed, please click right down there in the corner. Subscribe, click that little bell button. When you do, you can get notified when I put out these new videos. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.